Hello, I'm Edward Sault and you're watching South Today. Good evening to you. A 26-year-old man has been stabbed in Weymouth. Dorset police were called to Queensland Road at around 2:30 this morning after reports of a fight involving a man with a knife. A 21-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder. Thousands of runners have taken to the streets of Southampton as part of the city's annual marathon festival.
Southampton, are you ready?
Yeah, around 8,000 people signed up for the marathon, half marathon, or either the 10k or 5k races. The route took in city landmarks, including St Mary's Football Stadium, Southampton Common, and the Itchen Bridge. Now, there was something for every science fiction enthusiast this weekend as Comic-Con took over Portsmouth. Mingling with the crowds was the diabetes team for the QA hospital on a mission to use comics to tell an important story. Bryony Leyland reports.
Morning.
There's a surprise around every corner at Portsmouth's annual Comic-Con. It's a celebration of favourite comic book and film characters, the perfect place to share some comics with a difference. Designed by the diabetes team at the Queen Alexandra Hospital, the aim is to help children like Bella better understand how to live well with their type 1 diabetes, an autoimmune condition where the body produces little or no insulin, which is needed to control glucose levels.
Education has got different formats, so rather than the classroom style or the leaflets that's given out, it's just told in a very storybook pattern, so it helps people to go like, didn't quite understand that, but that's nice. So the storybook has got the usual good, evil, battles, allies, but it's telling the same story about type 1 diabetes in that whole format, just like happens with the Marvel Universe or Star Wars and everything else.
I think they're very helpful. It can help especially like younger people, and it shows that not all part of it's bad.
The first diabetes comic was produced in Portsmouth a decade ago. Since then, they've evolved to include the latest information about technology, such as insulin pumps. In this comic strip, a sleepy teenager is disturbed by a glucose level alarm.
Alarms are going off at night and they're having to get up and they're having to drink their carton of apple juice or have something to eat, and they just want to sleep and be lazy. So that's what we're here to do, just to say you're not alone.
In a festival atmosphere where anything seems possible, the diabetes team want to send out a message of strength. Bryony Leyland, BBC South Today, Portsmouth.
A statue of Paddington Bear that was targeted by vandals has been taken from his bench in Southampton again, just days after being reinstalled. Officers said Paddington was found abandoned but intact in nearby East Park. The bear, as you can see, was given a police escort. OK, in football tonight, match of the day follows us, so you know what to do if you don't want to know this afternoon's Bournemouth score. Well, the Cherries have moved into the top 6 in the Premier League after a 3-0 win at home against Crystal Palace. Hundreds of people have taken part in one of Dorset's most unusual sporting challenges today. Have a look at this. The Gold Hill Cheese Race in Shaftesbury sees people race up the steep cobbled street, known to many as Hovis Hill after that 1970s TV ad. Competitors carry a round of cheese, which actually is made of concrete. Winners, though, do receive real cheese. Good news. Alex has our forecast.
Hello there, good evening. Well, mixed fortunes for us today across the south. Some of us seeing a fair amount of cloud around, others getting to see some sunshine. I think there should be more of that to come through the day tomorrow, but mixed in a few scattered showers, and there'll be some further showers around through tonight, drifting northwards. Some of these could be on the heavy side, but generally turning drier with some clearer sky for some, especially further south later. Just a touch cooler compared with last night. So here comes the Bank Holiday Monday's weather. There should be some sunny spells at times, always mixed in, I think, with variable amounts of cloud around, and again, the risk or chance of a few scattered showers, but very hit and miss where they do crop up. So if you've any outdoor plans, a fair amount of dry, usable weather tomorrow, temperatures reaching 17 or 18 degrees. And beyond that, it doesn't look too bad next week. A lot of dry weather, but just turning cooler for the middle part of the week.
And that is the news in the south today. Lindsay is back during BBC Breakfast Live from 6 tomorrow morning from me and the team. Thanks for watching. Good night.